2 and PTCI YouTube channel. Welcome you to our coverage of high school football. Tonight we are in Tyrone, Oklahoma. The Buffalo Bison have come to town to take on the Tyrone Bobcats in a Class C District 1 clash. Two teams, captains going to the middle of the field for the coin toss. Tyrone comes in with a 4-1 record, and last week defeated number 3 ranked team, or actually lost their first game of the season after starting out 4-0, and are currently ranked 7th in the state. Buffalo now stands at 3-2 after starting the season 3-0 and then losing their last 2. So both teams looking for a bounce back victory here tonight to get back on the winning track. Captains for the Bobcats, senior number 2, Matthew Clancy. Number 5, Carlos Pimental. Number 3, Braden Stevens. And number 23, Ethan Brown. Tyrone has deferred, and they will kick off right to left. So the Bison will receive the opening kick. Bobcats are coached by head coach Josh Bell. He's assisted by Travis Banning, Clay Witt, and Jacob Chapman.
Welcome everybody to Tyrone Bobcat home football game tonight. We're going up against the Buffalo Bisons.
Both teams getting their final instructions before they head out for kickoff. Kicking off for Tyrone, it will be the 6'5", 180-pound sophomore, number 88, Roberto Hernandez. Just 2 seniors on this Bobcat team. A very young team, play a lot of kids from a very talented sophomore class. Both teams now out on the field. We'll wait for the referee's whistle, ready for play. It'll be time to tee it up. Here's the approach and the kick. End over end kick, caught inside the 5-yard line. Out to the 10, the 15, the 20, and he's going to be wrangled down near the 25-yard line. That's where the Bison will have it, 1st and 10.
The Bisons will start their
So defensive starters for Tyrone. The 6'1", 155-pound senior, number 2, Matthew Clancy. Also number 15, a 5'10", 195-pound sophomore, Rylan Johnson at linebacker. Man in motion, fakes a handoff, quarterback keeper. Oh, he's going to be hit in the backfield. Johnson with the tackle for a loss. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11 yards to go. Number 6, Alex Sims. He's a 6', 175-pound junior, also out there on defense. Number 27, a 6', 200-pound sophomore, Jackson Bell. A 6'2", 215-pound sophomore, number 23, Ethan Brown at defensive end. Handoff to the running back, and he's going to be dragged down at about the 28-yard line. That carry by number 11, Andy Lizardo. The defensive backs for the Bobcats at safety, a 6'1", 180-pound sophomore, number 1, Kobe Williams. And at corner, number 88, a 6'5", 180-pound sophomore, Roberto Hernandez, as well as Matthew Clancy, who we mentioned earlier. Or actually, at cornerback, it's number 3. Pass over the middle, off the hands of Lizardo. He was open for the first down. So it's going to be fourth down and about 7 yards to go. That other starter was a 6 foot, 160-pound junior, number 3, Braden Stevens. Back deep will be a 5'6", 150-pound sophomore, number 42, Dakota Kane, to receive the kick. There's the snap and the kick. Ball will bounce at the 20, picked up at the 15 by Kane. Avoids the first tackler, gets outside past the 30-yard line up to about the 32-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10 with 10:24 left to play here in the first quarter. Their first offensive possession. Some of the offensive starters that didn't start on the defensive side. Number 33, a 5'10", 195-pound junior, Lethan McCain. Also a 5'11", 197-pound sophomore, number 8, Aiden Rollins. Tight formation, 2 backs, handoff straight up the middle. And dive play to Clancy. Gets past the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Stopped in by 85.
And they did mark him up out of bounds at the 34, so that's a gain of 2 yards on that play. On the punt return, it was marked up to the 34. So second down, 8 yards to go. Williams takes the snap, runs off to the right side, and he's going to be wrapped up after a very short gain, maybe a yard.
Met in there by a host of Buffalo Bisons, number 85.
Garberdine. No, I'm just. Third down, 7 yards to go. Williams in the shotgun, a split to each side. Drops back to pass, lets one go outside, and that one tipped away as he tried to get the ball to Johnson, and it's going to be 4th down for the Bobcats. Hernandez back to punt. Man in motion across the formation. Gets off the kick. No one back deep for the Bison. Ball lands at about the 10 and rolls sideways. That's where it will be downed, and that's where the Bison will have it 1st and 10 with 9 minutes still to play here in the first quarter. So shotgun formation, a split to each side, a back to each side, handoff, tries to get outside, and he's going to be dragged down after about a 4-yard gain up to the 14. So second down, 6 yards to go. Back at the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation again. Quarterback keeper to the left. Breaks through the initial line. He's past the 20. That's going to be enough for a first down as they'll mark him down at the 24-yard line.
He finds a little bit of room. First down, 10. Stopped in there by Matthew Clancy.
Clancy on the tackle. Shotgun again. Quarterback keeps it to the right. And he's up. About a 5-yard gain. They'll mark him near the 29-yard line. So second down, 6 yards to go.
Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Bring down second down. Stopped in by number 6. Alex Sims.
Quarterback keeper to the left. Breaks through the initial line. Going to be brought down, but looks like he's got a first down as he's just past the 35-yard line. Stevens on the tackle.
Stopped in there by number 3.
But it will be first and 10 for Buffalo.
For a first down.
Quarterback keeper on the left. And going to be stopped after maybe a yard or two. Bell in on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Bring down second down.
By the way, is Pimental, is that right? Is that how you say his name? Oh, it's a number 6. Second down and 8, and that's going to be a false start as the tight end Lizardo moved.
On the Bisons. Move the ball back 5 yards. Replay second down.
Second down, 14 yards to go. Handoff on the jet sweep, dives inside, and a hard hit there after a short gain back about the regular line of scrimmage is Clancy there. Also McCain there as well. So third down and 9.5 yards to go for the first down. Drops back to pass. Steps out to his right, lets one go deep, and just overthrows his receiver, Lizardo. He would beaten the defensive back, was open, but pass is incomplete, and it will be 4th and 9. Kobe Williams back to receive this punt for the Bobcats. Kick is off. He's going to let that one go as it bounds inside the 10, slows down near the goal line. And they'll say it did go in to the end zone, so it'll be a touchdown. Just barely crossed over that line. So the Bobcats will have it 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line with 5:23 left to play here in the first quarter.
Slotting the ball on the 15. Bobcats will start their second series. First down, Bobcats.
Williams and Clancy in the backfield, man in motion. Handed off to Clancy up the middle. He's up to about the 23-yard line, or actually the 18-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go.
about 3 yards on the play.
Johnson in the backfield with Williams. Clancy in motion, handoff on the jet sweep, dropped the ball, still loose, back near the 10-yard line, and it's going to be Bison ball as they recover it. A fumble on the jet sweep, and it's going to be 1st and goal as the ball is spotted just inside the 10 for the Bison. 4:38 still to play here in the first quarter. So shotgun formation, back in motion. Quarterback keeps to the left, trying to get outside, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 6-yard line.
Gain of about 4 on the play, knocked out of bounds, bring up 2nd down goal.
So 2nd down and goal. Looks like they'll mark the ball just outside of the 5-yard line. There's a snap, quarterback keeper to the left, avoided the first tackler, gets inside the 5, but brought down, it looks like, at about the 2-yard line. So 3rd and goal for the Bison. Number 55, Colby Putnam comes into the game. 6 foot, 275-pound junior. He'll go in at nose tackle on the goal line here. Back in motion again. Quarterback keeper to the right. Tries to dive in. He's in for the touchdown. So the Bison strike first after taking advantage of the Tyrone miscue, fumbling the ball. And just had to go right at 10 yards on that scoring drive. They'll line up for the 2-point conversion. Trips to the right side of the formation. Hand off to the running back, tries to get outside, but he's chased down from behind by Rylan Johnson and tackled from behind. So no good on the 2-point conversion. 3:47 left to play here in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Bison.
Take a moment here to welcome a visiting home from the U.S. Air Force Academy, Cadet 3rd Class Jennifer Sims, a 2018 Tyrone graduate. She is the sister of number 6, Alex Sims, as well as John and Lucian. Welcome home.
Matthew Clancy back deep for the Bobcats. Also Johnson and Kane back as well. There's the kick. Dribbles all the way back to Clancy back at the 7. Bobbled it a little bit up to the 20. Breaks loose at the 25 and finally brought down just past the 30-yard line. So good return there by Clancy. And the Bobcats will have the ball 1st and 10 at their 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32-yard line. First down, Bobcats.
Tight formation, two backs in the backfield. Hand off to Johnson, breaks through, carrying tacklers forward up to the midfield stripe. A gain of 8 yards on the play. Second down and a long 2.
Gain of about 7, 8 on the play. Bring up second down.
Williams in the backfield by himself. Clancy in motion. Fakes the handoff. Williams straight up the field. Fights through some tackling near the first down marker as he crosses over into Bison territory to the 39. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down. It'll be third down and less than a yard to go.
Toby Williams tried the center, come up short. Third and about a yard.
Williams with the carry, and he's going to be stuffed, but looks like they'll mark him short of the first down, so it's going to be fourth down.
Tried the center again, stopped in short by a host of Bisons. Bring up fourth down.
Handoff up the middle. It's going to be close. Looks like he didn't make it. It'll depend on the spot. They'll probably bring the chains out. And a ball turned over on downs. Back to Balco.
Bisons will take over on their 39.
So with 1:49 left here in the first quarter, Buffalo gets a big stop. Coach Bell did ask for the chains to be brought out to measure. And he's going to be well short of it. Little more than a football length there, probably football and a half length. So first and 10
on the 39-yard line
for Buffalo. One split to the top side. There's a snap, quarterback keeper to the left. He's met in the backfield. Johnson breaks through and busts that play up before it ever got going. That's going to be another tackle for a loss. A lot of 2-yard loss. So second down, 12 yards to go. There's a snap, handoff on the jet sweep. Gets outside up near the 30-yard line in Bobcat territory, brought down at the 29. And that's going to be enough for another Bison first down.
Number 88, Roberto Hernandez on the tackle. Ball on the 29, first down, 10, Bisons.
Back in motion out of the backfield. Quarterback keeps it to the left. And a good first down gain. Stevens in on the tackle. A couple other Bobcats as well. 6-yard gain on first down. Second down, 4 yards to go.
Bring up second, about 4. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Under 30 seconds still to play here in the first quarter. Back in motion in the backfield. They'll overload that left side again. Hand it off to him coming back to the wide side. There's a flag on the play. He's going to be dragged down right at the 20. That looked like that might have been in the area of holding, and it is holding.
Holding called on the Bison.
Just as a point of reference, bison is actually the plural. So second down after the penalty will be 14 yards to go as the ball is moved back to the 28-yard line.
32.
Or 32-yard line.
Second down and 14.
And that's going to be it for the first quarter. Buffalo leads Tyrone after one quarter of play, 6-0.
Tyrone Bobcats.
And we are ready for play as we start the second quarter. Buffalo facing a second down and 14 yards to go. Are in Tyrone territory. Quarterback keeper, and he pushes his way up to the 25-yard line.
By number 27. Tackled by number 3. 27.
Bell and Stevens in on the tackle for the Bobcats.
About 4 yards. Bring up third down.
Third down and about 7 yards to go. Back in motion. Overload to that right side this time. Quarterback rolls that way, looking to throw. He's got a man open. Caught for the touchdown. So Colton Eskew with the pass to Brendan Bowles.
Touchdown number 5.
25-yard touchdown pass for the Bison. And they've extended their lead to 2 touchdowns. Back motions out of the backfield. Quarterback looks to throw. Throws it hard over the middle. Tried to find Lizardo, but well covered. Incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good. But with 11:14 to play here in the first half, Buffalo surprising Tyrone, leading them 12-0.
11-14 left in the second quarter.
He's like, you sound nervous. Well, that's because I am. Yeah, that's just because you're not. You don't have to do it.
Matthew Clancy deep to receive.
Matthew Clancy back deep once again for the Bobcats. Rylan Johnson and Dakota Kane are his up men. Number 85, Paul Garberding, kicking off for the Bison. And here's the kick. Line drive will go into the end zone, so that will be a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 15-yard line.
Bobcats will start their series at the 15, 1st down 10.
The Bobcats come out in a spread, 2 receivers to the top side, 1 to the bottom, man in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep to Clancy. And he's going to be cut off after maybe a 2-yard gain.
Gain of about 2 on the play.
The defensive backs for the Bison, Eskew, who's also their quarterback, looks like he's in a little bit of pain. And noticeably limping. Hand off to Clancy again, tries to cut it up inside and may have been stopped for a short loss. And looks like they'll mark him at about the 16, maybe 17 there. So 3rd down, 8 yards to go. The Bobcats struggling to move the ball tonight.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Williams rolls out to his right, throws it to Clancy. Nice catch over the defender. Avoids the next defender. And ball rolls out of bounds as he lost control of that right at the end. Fumbled it away, but fell out of bounds before any damage was done. So 1st down for the Bobcats at the 31-yard line.
Caught the ball on the 31. 1st down 10. Bobcats. Number 3 was the catcher, though, number 2. Number 3, Braden Stevens caught the ball.
Man in motion, handoff up past the 30, the 35 past midfield. Still making his way down the sideline. Inside the 20, the 15, breaks a couple tackles into the end zone for a Bobcat touchdown. Dakota Kane with just a fantastic run as he goes 49 yards for the touchdown right down the sideline. Looked like he was going to be knocked out of bounds after about a 10-yard gain, but just kept going. Broke through several tackles as well. Tight I formation. Williams rolls out to his right, lets one go to the corner, and off the hands of Brown, incomplete. 9:33 left to play here in the 1st half. Buffalo leads Tyrone 12-6.
Brings the score with 9:33 left in the 2nd quarter. Tyrone 6. Buffalo Bison 12. Okay, where's that other note?
Roberto Hernandez sets the ball ready for a kickoff for the Bobcats. Eskew and Bowles back deep for the Bison. That kick's going to go out of bounds, so that will be a flag. We'll have to see if the Bison decide to take it or have Tyrone re-kick. And looks like they will take it, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Bison. Actually at the 25.
25-yard line after the kick went out of bounds. 1st down 10, Buffalo Bison.
Two splits, two backs in the backfield, one in motion. Quarterback will keep it to that side. And he's going to be pushed back and out of bounds after a short gain.
88, Roberto Hernandez gained about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down.
Looks like 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
27.
As they'll mark him at the 27. Back in motion as they'll overload to the near side. Quarterback's going to run that way up to the 30, the 35, and Williams will bring him down, but not until he's up to the 37-yard line and has enough for a Bison 1st down.
1st down 10, spotting the ball on the 37-yard line.
Back in motion again as they'll overload again here to the near sideline. Handoff to him back going to the right. And he's going to be drugged down at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped in the back by number 22, Lane Nolan.
That was number 22, Lane Nolan, on the tackle, who chased him down.
2nd down. Looks like he made it back up to about the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. He'll try to scramble out of there, and he's going to be brought down by Brown right at the line of scrimmage. And it will be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, no gain.
Receiver in motion across the formation. Drops back to pass. He's got time. Lets one go out in the flat. Caught. Hernandez there to bring him down. Does spin forward into Bobcat territory at the 36-yard line. But it's going to be 4th down and about 3 yards to go.
36-yard line. 4th down. I don't know. Yeah. There's somebody from the sideline. Instead of just a minimum. I need to talk to that guy. Make it a little easier.
They'll overload to the near side. Quarterback keeper. Able to get outside. Flag on the play as he gets down the sideline. Steps out of bounds at about the 23. But that one's probably coming back either for a hold or a chop block. Ethan Brown a little slow getting up. And they'll call the chop block, so that's going to move it back 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line. So instead of 4th and 3, it's going to be about 4th and 14. So they'll line up to punt. Kane dropping back to receive the punt. There's the snap. Kick is off. Kane drops back all the way inside the 5, and he'll let that one go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at their own 15-yard line with 7:07 left to play here in the first half.
First down 10, Bobcats.
2 splits to the near side, 1 to the top side. Pitch out to Johnson. He's up past the 20, the 25. He'll have enough for a first down. Down at the 26-yard line.
Enough for a first down. Move them sticks. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Clancy comes in motion, handoff on the jet sweep up to the 25, the 30, falls forward over the defender up to the 33-yard line. So a nice 7-yard gain on first down. It'll be second down, 3 yards to go.
About 7-yard gain on the play.
Johnson in motion, handoff to Clancy, and too much movement before the start of the play will move the Bobcats back 5 yards.
Bobcats move the ball back 5 yards. Replay second down.
That'll make it second down, 8 yards to go, as the ball will be marked back at the 28-yard line. 6:03 still to play here in the first half. Bobcats trying to get down there and tie it up and then even have a chance to take the lead on the conversion. Pass over the middle, caught by Johnson. He's up past the midfield stripe into Bison territory as he barrels his way near the 35-yard line. They'll mark him down near the 36-yard line. First and 10, Bobcats.
Good for a first down at 10. Bobcats.
Johnson comes off limping a little bit. Doesn't look like anything that'll be too much of a problem. Just have to walk that off. Tight formation. They'll overload the backfield to the left. Williams will keep it, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as a herd of Bison bring him down in the backfield.
Obie Williams, number 1, keeps the ball met by a host of Bison.
We've got a timeout on the field. 5:14 left to play here in the first half. Buffalo leads Tyrone 12-6.
Second and 10 or second and 11?
So second down and a long 10 for the Bobcats. Kane in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep. And he's inside the 30-yard line. So a gain of just over 5 yards as they'll mark it actually right on the 30-yard line stripe. So third down, 5 yards to go. And that's going to be a false start penalty. Too many men moving there for the Bobcats. Oh, looks like a timeout was called. So no penalty. Timeout, Buffalo with 4:42 to play here in the first half. They lead Tyrone 12-6. life in your own hands going up into that one. That was the coach thing for the visiting coach.
It's done you over there. Probably they still had it, but I pulled it down years.
Third down, 5 yards to go. Williams hands off to Kane on the sweep, and he pulls a defender forward, fighting his way up near the 25-yard line. He'll be close to the first down marker, probably a little bit short. And looks like they may want to measure this.
Around the side. Might have got the first down. They're going to do a measurement real quick. We'll see.
And they'll say short,
Short, a few inches.
maybe a foot or so. So fourth down for the Bobcats.
Say fourth down and 1. We'll spot the ball on the
Ball on the 26-yard line. Bobcats went for it earlier. They were held back by the Bison defense. Let's see if they can get it this time as the clock runs at about 4:20 left to play here in the first half. They'll overload to the left. Williams through there. He's got the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 24-yard line. Actually, between the 24 and 23. Williams takes the snap, pitch outside to Clancy. He's up to the 20 and falls forward over the defender to about the 17-yard line. So a gain of about 6 yards on the play. 2nd down, 4 yards to go.
Ball run by number 2, Matthew Clancy. Bring down 2nd and 4.
Hand off to Clancy. And just a short gain, if anything. Looks like he's brought down for no gain at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by number 11.
So 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Bring up 3rd down, about 4 to go.
Williams steps back to pass. It's caught inside the 15-yard line by Hernandez at the 14. That's going to be enough or very close for a first down. They may have to measure again.
Roberto Hernandez on the catch.
And they'll mark it first down.
They're going to go ahead and mark it first down. First down, 10, Bobcats.
So 2:15 left to play. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line of the Bison. With a touchdown, the Bobcats can tie this one up. They'll split 2 to the near side, 1 to the far. Pitch outside to Clancy. Has to cut back inside quickly. And looks like he'll be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
No gain on the play. Bring down 2nd down, 10.
Kane in motion. Williams with the pass outside to Brown. It's caught, and he's going to be brought down right at the 10-yard line. So gain of 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down, 6 yards to go. They'll trips to the top side of the formation. Williams rolls that way. Quick throw, and it's dropped. Defender may have got a hand on that as Lizardo stepped in there. He may have gotten a hand on it as he tried to get it to Kane. It's going to be 4th down. We've got a timeout on the field with 51.6 seconds left in the half. Buffalo leads Tyrone 12-6. He had about 5 seconds when somebody had it. So 4th down, 6 yards to go. There's a snap. Ball dropped on the ground, and the Bison recover, which ball would have been turned over on downs even if Williams had gotten on it. So Buffalo takes over as they have held the Bobcats out. Ball placed on the 13-yard line with 49.4 left in the first half. Buffalo comes in line. They'll split one to each side. 2 backs in the backfield. They'll overload to the top side. Quarterback will keep it that way. SQ up past the 15. And he'll be brought down about the 17-yard line. And looks like both teams are going to let the clock run. 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
Bring down 2nd down. Looks like maybe about 7 yards to go.
They'll overload to the near side. Quarterback will keep it again. Up past the 20, out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. So that'll stop the clock with 16.2 left. They'll call that a 1st down. So he got the ball on the 23-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field. Buffalo leads Tyrone 12-6. So out of the timeout, Buffalo with the ball, 17 seconds on the clock. Handoff on the jet sweep, up past the 30-yard line, still on his feet, racing down the sideline into Bobcat territory, brought down at about the 30-yard line. 7.7 seconds still to play.
Number 12, Blaze Rogers
They'll
on the side.
mark him out at the 32-yard line. So
First down 10.
Buffalo definitely in a position where they can at least throw it to the end zone. Try for a Hail Mary here before the end of the half. They may try to get a quick out pass out or something before that. Back in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it to the left. He's going to pull up, look to throw. He goes deep. He's got a man out there and tipped away at the last second. It took just a little bit too long to get there, and Kobe Williams was able to get over there and knock it down. Still .6 left on the clock. But the defensive line was able to get enough pressure that it forced him to wait maybe a second before he was able to wanted to throw it, and that allowed their safety Kobe Williams to get over there and knock that one away. Otherwise, that's a touchdown, as Brendan Bowles was out there to catch it.
Second quarter, going to try second and 10.
So second down, 10 yards. Obviously, the last play of the game. Still on his feet. He's going to be slung down by Brown and also Nolan.
3 in on the tackle. 22, Raylan Johnson.
Flag was on Buffalo.
22, Layton Nolan, sorry.
They'll decline that. That is the half. Buffalo leads Tyrone 12-6. We'll be back with the second half.
Buffalo leads Tyrone.
And we are ready for the second half of play. And a flag already thrown. Looks like a delay of game penalty is going to be called. So they've moved ball up to the 35-yard line. That's almost to midfield. Buffalo kicking off to Tyrone. Clancy and Kane back deep for the Bobcats. There's the kick, and that one's going to go through the back of the end zone, so really no change as a lot of those kicks went through anyway from 5 yards further back. So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats at the 15-yard line.
We're going to start the second half. Tyrone with the ball at the 15, 1st down 10, Bobcats.
Bobcats come out. They'll spread things out. Kane in motion. Handoff on the jet sweep. Up to the 15, up to the 20, and pulled down out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. So nice first down gain of 6 yards. And make that 7 yards really, as it's almost to the 22-yard line. Back at the line, they overload to the top side. Williams will follow the blocking and gain a few. And looks like he'll be a yard short. So 3rd down, 1 yard to go. So an early 3rd down here on the opening series of the second half for the Bobcats. Still trying to solve this Bison defense. Tyrone really struggled moving the ball here in the first half. They'll overload to the near side. Williams is going to be stopped for a loss, or maybe right at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to be short of the 25-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down. Looks like 4th and about a foot, so he actually did make a little bit on that play. Rylan Johnson's still out of the game, hobbling on the sideline a little bit. He's got his helmet on, so still trying to work out whatever ankle injury he had. Straight ahead, Williams pushed from behind. He's going to have the first down as he got past the 25-yard line. Didn't get it by much, but didn't need much. First down, Bobcats. Trips to the right of the formation. One receiver comes in motion. That's Kane. They'll hand it off to him on the jet sweep. Hit hard, but still fights his way forward up to the 29-yard line. And that's going to be a block in the back call. So ball moved all the way back to the 18-yard line. Still be 2nd down. About 18 yards to go. Actually still 1st down, excuse me. Kane in motion again, fakes the handoff. Williams back to pass, throws it out, and it's caught up at the 30-yard line by Stevens. second down, 5 yards to go. Back at the line, option play to the short side. Williams will keep it up the middle and gained maybe a yard, maybe 2 there. We'll see where the spot is. They'll mark it between the 32 and 33 yard line. So third down, 4 yards to go. Williams rolls out to his right, lets one go. Clancy catches it near the first down marker, but fumbled the ball, and Buffalo covers it up and will take possession at the Bobcat 35, 1st and 10, with 8:56 left to play here in the third.
Bisons will take over the football on the 35-yard line. 1st down, 10. Bison.
There's a snap, quarterback keeps straight up the middle, and he spins in there, falls forward up to about the 32-yard line, so gain of about 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd down and 7. Nolan in on the tackle there for the Bobcats. With Johnson sideline, that's a big loss for the Bobcats. A two-way starter. Handles the ball quite a bit for the Bobcats as well on offense. They'll overload to the top side. Quarterback brought down by Bell. So third down, 6 yards to go now as the ball is spotted between the 31 and 32. As I mentioned earlier, Tyrone, very young team, just 2 seniors on this squad. Man in motion, drops back to pass, rolls out to his right, still holding it. Yeah, he's going to take off. He's going to be sacked. Matthew Clancy drops him for a loss of about a yard or so, as they'll spot it at the 33-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 8 yards to go for the Bison. They're kind of in that no man's land, though, too close to punt and too far away for any kind of a kick. And of course, in the 8-man game, you don't see too many teams with a kicker anyway, so they'll go for it. Man in motion out of the backfield, back to pass. Throws it out in the flat to his running back. Through his hands, incomplete. Ball turned back over on downs at the 33-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will take over with 6:55 left in the third quarter.
33-yard line. 33-yard line. Tyrone Bobcats. 1st down, 10.
Trips to the near side. Williams will take off on a run to that way. Bobbled the ball before it was even touched, but gathered it in, made his way to the 40-yard line. So Bobcats with it right there at midfield. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Bobcats will come to the line. Tight I formation. Kane, the tailback, they'll pitch it to him to the right, cuts back up inside, and he powers his way into Bison territory to the 35. That will be enough for a 1st down. The ball will be marked closer to the 36. It's still enough for a 1st down. They'll line up, same formation. Clancy at fullback. Turns, fakes the handoff, looks to pass, throws one up to Brown. Well covered. That pass falls incomplete, probably for the best for the Bobcats. Brown definitely had a big size advantage over number 4 Camden Yawk, but Yawk there to make a defensive play to stop that one. Second down, 10 yards to go. Just under 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Kane with it. Up to the 33. So gain of 2 on the play. Third down, 8 yards to go.
Kane on the run, number 42. Kane is about 2 yards. Third down, 8 yards to go.
Kane in motion. Hands it off to him on the jet sweep. He's going to be dropped. Lizardo breaks through and makes the tackle back at the 39-yard line, and it's going to be 4th and long. About 14 yards to go for the Bobcats.
Bring up 4th down with about 14.
Lizardo on the blitz there just blows that play up before it can get going. Hernandez back to punt. Kane in motion. And a flag on the play. I think we had too many men in motion at once. False start penalty called. So the Bobcats will be moved back 5 yards back into their own territory to the 34. Or 36, excuse me. Bobcats back at the line. Hernandez back to punt. Yawk back to receive the kick. Kane in motion. High snap over his head. Hernandez tries to pick it up and run, but he's going to be dropped back at the 17-yard line. And the Bison are going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10 in the red zone, with 4:29 left here in the third.
First down 10, Buffalo.
There's a snap. SQ will keep it off to the left. Inside the 15-yard line. Injured Bobcat on the field. Kane now back up on his feet.
42.
It looks like he's okay. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Kane on the stop. Gain him a couple yards. Second down, 8.
Back in motion. They'll overload to the near side. Handoff going to the other way. Lizardo inside the 10, and he is a load as he's brought down at about the 5-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and goal for the Bison.
Ball on the 5. Then bring up 1st and goal.
SQ takes the snap. He'll keep it to the far side. Clancy drags him down from behind. Looks like at about between the 3 and 4 yard line is look like where they're going to mark him down. Well, right at the 3. So 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line for the Bison.
3-yard line.
They're trying to retake a 2-score lead over Tyrone. Quarterback keeper off to the right, and didn't get much there. Several Bobcats there.
Several Bobcats on the stop.
Clancy, Kane, Williams there, all on the tackle, as well as Sims. Third down and goal, ball inside the 3-yard line. Two and a half to play here in the third quarter. Bison break the huddle. They'll overload to the far side. Handoff. Bell had a hold on him, but they couldn't bring him down as he made his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Brendan Bowles scores for the Bison. And now they'll line up for the 2-point conversion. Trips to the right of the formation. Eskew takes a snap. He'll follow the running back, and he's going to be dropped before he can get in as Sims came across to make the play. But Buffalo extends their lead to 18-6 over Tyrone with 2:14 to play here in the third quarter. Once again, Clancy and Kane back deep for the Bobcats to receive the kick. Garberding will kick off for the Bison. There's the kick, line drive. Hits on the goal line and into the end zone, so that's a touchback. Tyrone takes over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Tyrone will take over on the 15-yard line. 1st down 10, Bobcats.
It's hard to talk when somebody else is talking. That's why they built the wall. Williams takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Pass over the middle. Clancy wide open. Still out in the open. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. One play, and the Bobcats have got it back down to a one-score game. 65-yard touchdown. Kobe Williams to Matthew Clancy. Bobcats will come to the line. 2-point conversion attempt. Trips to the right. Williams looking to throw. Throws one to the back of the end zone. And no good. Had Hernandez back there, but couldn't complete the pass. So with 2:04 left to play in the third, Buffalo now leads Tyrone 18-12. That looked like that play that Oregon always ran under Nichols, that circus offense where I never saw anybody cover, but they run those flanks, and they just run that slant across, and I never saw anybody cover that right. I'm wondering if it's just impossible in 8 minutes. Hernandez sets the ball on the tee. And here's the approach and the kick. Low line drive. Bound and caught at the 10-yard line. Up to the 20, the 25. Breaks into the open. He's up to the 30, the 35, the 40. Hernandez shoves him out of bounds, but not till he's in Bobcat territory at the 30-yard line. That's where the Bison will take over, 1st and 10.
Number 5 pushed out of bounds. Spot the ball on the 30-yard line. First down, Buffalo.
Two backs, two splits. SQ takes the snap, hands it off to the top side, breaks a few tackles, falls forward for a nice first down gain. Looks like he made about 7 on the play. Actually made 8 yards on the play. No, 7. The ball right on the 23. Handoff again. Lizardo with it. Stiff arm on the first tackle inside the 15 and knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Buffalo first down. Flag on the play, though. May bring it back. Probably will. And it is holding on the Bison. The ball will be spotted at the 32, so second down, 12 yards to go for the Bison. Fakes a handoff, looking to throw, rolls out to his right. Another flag on the play, floats one out. And looks like it may have been intercepted. No, they'll say incomplete, as Stevens had a beat on that one. And another holding penalty is going to send Buffalo back even further. So ball will be marked all the way back in Bison territory on their 38-yard line. Second down, 22 yards to go. Lizardo will go in motion, overload to the near side. Quarterback's going to throw one, and tipped away by Williams, as Bowles was out there. So it's going to be 3rd and 22 yards to go. Quarterback under center, man in motion. Drops back to pass. Still time, lets one go deep. He's got Lizardo out there, and off his fingertips, incomplete. He had a touchdown, but couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 4th and 22.
Bring up 4th down to 22.
I think that ball went off his hand. Williams will step back to receive the punt, and he'll let that one go. It angles towards the edge corner of the end zone, but did go in, so it'll be a touchback. Tyrone will have it 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line with just under 47 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
Tyrone will start this series at the 15-yard line. First down, 10, Bobcats.
Deep throw over the middle to Clancy, almost intercepted as Bowles stepped in front of that one. They tried to hit another big hitter like they did on that last touchdown. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Trips to the right of the formation, one to the left. Quick throw outside to Clancy. And a short gain on the play. Looks like he got about 2, so it'll be 3rd down, 8 yards to go. They will spot the ball on the 17-yard line. Final seconds will run off, and that is the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth. Buffalo leads Tyrone 18-12. The Bobcats with the ball. 3rd down, 7 yards to go as we start this fourth quarter. Clancy in motion. They'll hand it off to him. Reverse back the other way to Kane. Up to the 15, the 20-yard line. Still on his feet. Breaks a tackle. Breaks a couple more. Almost out to the 30-yard line. Incredible running by Kane there. Dakota Kane breaking through several tackles to get that first down and extra yardage as well, as the ball will be marked down at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Bobcats. We've got a timeout on the field. 11:19 to play here in the game. Buffalo leads Tyrone 18-12.
Bobcats with 11-9.
Yeah, they have that one classic comp TV, one of the stations over in that area. They have Buffalo's is on that too. Classic comp, yeah. One, well, it's several stations. 100.1 country station. I forget. I'm not allergic to them either. I still don't want one stinging either for you. First and 10 for the Bobcats out of the timeout. And a pre-snap flag. That's going to be a false start on the Bobcats. So instead of first and 10, it'll be first and 15.
Move the ball back to the 24. Still first down. First down 15.
Trips to the near side, single receiver to the far, snap to Williams, quick throw to Clancy, bobbled it but caught it, fights his way forward up to the 30-yard line as he broke through the tackle. They'll mark him actually at the 29. So really back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be second down, 10 yards to go.
Second down and 10.
Hand off to Kane, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. All the way back. That's going to be a huge loss. Ball marked at the 22-yard line. So third down, about 19 yards to go. So third down, 19 yards to go for the Bobcats. Kane in motion. Fakes a handoff. Williams tries to run up the middle. Still fighting forward. And he's past the 25 up to about the 27-yard line. But it's going to be fourth and long. And the punt team will come on to the field. Bowles back deep to receive the kick. Hernandez will punt. That one caught at the 15, bobbled and dropped. He just falls on top of it at the 16, 17-yard line. That's where Buffalo will have it at the 17, first and 10 with 9:28 left to play as they cling on to a 6-point lead. They'll overload to the near side, quarterback keeper. And up past the 20-yard line. Brown did a good job of his defensive end position to kind of slow that play down and bunch up the blockers. So 4-yard gain on the play, second down, 6 yards to go. Overload to the near side again. Bobbled it, handed off, back going to the far side. He's got a first down. or at least near it. Now that it looks like they marked him back a little short of it. Maybe a yard short. So it'll be third down and a yard to go as the ball is spotted
About 5 yards on the play.
on the 26-yard line. Overload to the top side now. Quarterback keeper that way. Bust up the middle. He's past the 30 up to the 33-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Bison. They continue to move the ball and eat clock with this 6-point lead. Quarterback keeper to the near side. He'll try to get outside. Stiff arm. Actually, Clancy did a good job, or that was Stevens that did a good job holding on there through the stiff arm to bring him down. Gained about 5 yards, though, up to the 38-yard line. So second down, 5 yards to go. Overload to the top side. Quarterback keeper again. Breaks through. Clancy had a hold of him, but he was able to break through that. As all Clancy had was a piece of his shirt. Close to the first down. Maybe a yard and a half short into Bobcat territory at their 38-yard line. So big third down play here as Colby Putnam comes in at his nose tackle position. Quarterback keeper again, and he's going to be dropped. Didn't look like he made it that time as Clancy busted through there. Also Stevens there, as well as Bell. So fourth down. A huge play here for the Bobcats. Let's see if they can get the stop. We've got a timeout on the field. 6:11 left to play. Buffalo leads Tyrone 18-12. Obama. You know, I was really surprised. I was really surprised when I saw that. So 4th down, tight formation, about a yard to go, straight up the field, and a quick snap. And we'll check and see. And it is enough for a 1st down for the Bison as the clock ball on the 37-yard line. So they will bring the chains out to measure. And it is a 1st down by just about the little bit longer than the length of the ball. Just over 6 minutes left to play here in this contest. Buffalo leads Tyrone by 6 points. Overload to that top side. Askew hands it off to Lizardo back the other way inside the 30-yard line. So big gain on 1st down of a little over 7 yards. Make it 2nd down and 3.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Make it 2nd down, about 3 yards to go.
Running back in motion again. Quarterback keeper to the top side, breaks through and brought down, but not till he's to the 20-yard line as Bell brings him down. That's going to be another 1st down for the Bison. Askew looks like he's a little shaken up on that, but now back up on his feet as the clock continues to roll, as Buffalo continues to make just enough yards for 1st downs. It's again back in motion. They'll overload to that top side again. Lizardo back the other way, cuts up inside. Flag on the field. Short gain on the play of maybe a yard. And it's going to be a push in the back, block in the back. So they'll mark off 10 yards. Back to the 30.
Against Buffalo. Block in the back. Move the ball to the 30.
So 1st down and 20. Overload to the near side, run back the other way, and going to be dropped for maybe a yard loss as Bell and Clancy were there to make the play. Tackle for a loss. That'll make it 2nd down. Really almost a 2-yard loss on the play. The ball's at about the 32-yard line. So we'll call it second down, 22 yards to go.
Clancy and Bell in on the tackle.
Man in motion, handed off to him on the jet sweep, cuts up the field up to the 25. Stevens there to bring him down, but he took the brunt of the punishment as the running back kind of ran through him. We've got a timeout on the field, 3:22 to play. Buffalo leads Tyrone 18-12. Out of the timeout, two splits to the near side, one to the far side. Man in motion, handoff on the jet sweep, and pushed out of bounds at about the 17 or 16-yard line. And it's going to be fourth down, as that was Blaze Rogers on the carry.
6 or 7 yards. Pushed out of bounds for number
So
88.
fourth down, about 7 yards to go or so, maybe even just 6. So a huge play here for the Bobcats. 3:15 left to play. They've got to make a stop if they're going to have a chance to tie this one up and maybe even take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Back to pass. And flag on the field, throws one deep. He's got Lizardo out there, catches the ball for the touchdown. But there's a flag on the play, and it's going to be holding on the offense.
Pass was good, but there was a hold on the play, so bring it back. We will replay fourth down.
The ball moved all the way back to the 27-yard line. Fourth down, 17 yards to go.
17 yards, 16 or 17 to go.
Empty backfield for Eskew. Drops back to pass. Lets one go over the middle. He's got Lizardo out there. And Williams knocks that one incomplete. Ball turned over on downs to the Bobcats. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 27 with 3:02 left to play.
Over on downs at the 27-yard line. 1st down, 10, Bobcats.
Trips to the near side of the formation, one to the far. Williams rolls out to his right, lets one go. Clancy catches it and knocked out of bounds in Buffalo territory at about the 30-yard line. And a flag on the play afterwards on the tackle that's going to give
Flag on the play.
Tyrone even better field position. And a personal foul penalty on that tackle out of bounds.
Buffalo.
And that's going to move it all the way to the 15-yard line. That's where Tyrone will have it, 1st and 10. So after the turnover on downs and stopping Buffalo in one play, Tyrone now already down to the 15-yard line. Williams drops back to pass, throws it to Clancy. Clancy inside the 10-yard line to about the 8. Clancy just lined up at the inside receiver position, ran a quick out pattern, and just a quick throw from Williams. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Kane in motion, hands it off to him on the jet sweep, and he is going to be stopped for maybe a yard loss. Garberding, Lizardo there to make the tackle.
Bring up 3rd down and 5.
Also number 50, Levi Kent, in on that tackle as well. That's going to make it 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Play clock under 10 as the Bobcats come to the line. Now under 5.
Come on.
And a timeout is called just before the play clock ran out. 1:30 to play. Buffalo leads Tyrone 18-12. But Bobcats are driving.
Tyrone trailing 12-18 against Buffalo.
Out of the timeout. Williams back to pass, throws over the middle to Clancy. Pass incomplete. Looked like Clancy got some short arms there as the defender was there in front of him where he wanted to catch the ball. It's going to be 4th and 5. 1:26 to play. So a huge play coming up here for the Bobcats. Trips to the near side. That's one going to the end zone. And pass is knocked away by Lizardo as they tried to get it to Hernandez. Ball will be turned over on downs just inside the 10-yard line with 1:22 left to play.
Buffalo will take over on downs on the 10-yard line. 1:22 left in the game.
Tight formation. He'll just take a knee. So Buffalo is going to end a 2-game losing streak with a victory over Tyrone to move to 4-2. Tyrone now will have a 2-game losing streak and drop to 4-2. They'll wait for a few more seconds to go off the play clock before they drop to a knee again. And it looks like there may be a couple seconds difference, so they'll have to do it one more time, but that will be it. And the final seconds will tick off as the Buffalo Bison have come to Tyrone, Oklahoma, and defeated the Bobcats 18-12.
Ball short to the Buffalo Bison, 18.
Thank you for joining us here on PTCI Channel 2 and our YouTube channel. Remember, you can, if you didn't catch this game live or somebody you know didn't, they can go back and watch it, as this game will be archived just like many others over the years as well. So feel free to go there and check out there. There's also community events that have been taped as well that are there. So that is it from Tyrone, Oklahoma. Good night.